Good morning. Thank you for joining me for some Silver Sneakers yoga. We will get started alongside of our chair this morning and just taking a little bit wider stance here. We are going to just begin with a nice easy flow here. So I'm beginning to squat down and draw the hands out and come up and just bringing the hands out to the side. We're taking it slow on the shoulders, beginning to squat at the hips and the knees, sending the bottom backwards here as we slowly work in with our breath work here. And from here, as we begin to move, we are just beginning to warm up our hips, knees, shoulders. And from here, coming tall, we are going to keep that wider stance and just take an arm up and overhead here, holding onto the chair if you need a little security. And up and over to the other side, a nice gentle stretch here. Warming up here, and from here, we're gonna take it forward into a little bit of a twist from the hips. Allow everything through the knee to move over to one side. Bring it back around. We're gonna go to the other side. Nice rotation here. And come on back. Here we go. Up overhead, a nice little lean, reach, warming, and come on back down, up and over to the other side. Fabulous work here. Nice stretch. And bring it down. Here we go, across the body. A nice twist, tightening through the abdomen. And from here, come on back over to the other side. Great work, twisting. And take it back to center. Here we go. We're going to kind of go over the barrel. Draw the navel in, bend at the hips and the knees, rounding the spine a little bit, beginning to just warm up through all that spine. Coming up and wide open with the arms here, and bring them forward, rounding the back. Navel comes in and lift and open, opening wide. Big inhale at the top, and as you exhale, round again. Wonderful work here, and coming up tall, relaxing the arms down, little shoulder circles, one side and then the other, or you could do both, whatever works for you. Fabulous. And let's take a knee in with this. So as we begin to lean over to one side, we're bending at the knee over to the other side. And my friend Millie here is just enjoying her treat box. She is very loud this morning. So we're challenging ourselves, and she is challenging herself as well. From here, we are going to bring that elbow out and around, work into that little bit of a twist. So working through the core, the hips, the abdomen, those shoulders are turning. As we begin to continue to warm up here, just enjoying a nice little rotation from the top of the body on down. Last one each side. Wonderful. Back to center. And bringing the feet together, we are going to roll up onto those toes, hold onto the chair if you need to, onto the heels, onto the toes. Wonderful work. Very nice. And last time, forward and down. All right, give your dog a treat. And here we go. Taking one foot forward, one foot back, And I'm pushing down through the heel here, working the Achilles tendon and bending at that front knee. If you'd like, you could bring one or both arms out in front. And then rising up tall with one or both arms, just reaching, lengthening through the spine here. Nice big inhale at the top and bring it back down. We're gonna step forward and lift the knee. Nice knee raise here, holding onto the chair for a little support if you need it. And bringing it down. Let's switch legs and over to the other side. Pushing down through the other heel here. Stretch the Achilles tendon and bend that front knee. When you're ready, one or both arms holding. And here we go. We're going to take it up overhead, a nice big inhale. Reach up tall, lengthen, and come on back down. When you're ready, shifting forward, rolling up on that toe and lifting when you're ready. Nice balance challenge, or maybe you're holding onto your chair, whatever works for you. That's okay. Lowering it back down and coming to a wider stance here. The toes are kind of pointed out at an angle now. And we are going to challenge ourselves here with a wider stance, toes out at an angle. We're going to let the knees kind of follow in the direction of the toes here. So as we begin to sit back, we are sending the bottom back, but the knees are kind of wide. So we're working more of the inner thighs, outer hips here. And we are really gonna just begin to warm up those thighs a little bit. A little challenge here would be to bounce where we're at. And great work here. Just coming up tall, a nice big inhale, one or both hands reaching up tall. And a nice big inhale at the top and exhale down. Right. In this wider stance with our feet and our toes going out at an angle, we're going to challenge ourselves and lean to one side. So as we reach up and over, I'm leaning towards the chair. Can hold onto the chair for a little balance if you need to, but we really want to kind of press the heel of our hand up and feel a nice stretch, maybe from the hip, the ribs, all the way through the shoulder. Wonderful job here. And come on back down. We're going to bend at the hips and the knees and take it forward, round through, pull the navel in, round the back, and lift and open. Here we go. We're going to take it to the other side. So up and over, a nice stretch through. Maybe you're facing your chair, holding on to the chair here. Nice way to really stretch that side body, coming up and over. And coming back down. Here we go. Rounding over that barrel again. Pull the navel in. A nice cat here. Extend through that back. And lift and open. Fabulous work here. And from here, take it up. Press the hand up through. Wonderful stretching. And come on back down. A little bend at the hips and knees. Rounding. Fabulous. And a nice lift and open. Other side. Last one here. Reaching up Pushing through that heel of the hand. Nice stretch through that whole side body. Wonderful work. And come on back down. Last one, round the spine. Great job. And lifting and opening. All right. Come tall here and squeeze the inner thighs together. Think about pulling the navel in. Think of tucking that navel into the spine here. And when you're ready, releasing and stepping everything together. Fabulous job. Give the dog a treat here. And from here, we are going to hold on to the chair if you need to. Come into a little stance here. I'm pointing the toe, beginning to lift my knee, and I'm going to challenge my balance here. Wonderful work. And then we're going to take it out to the side a little bit. So as I open through the hip, that low back is activated, the hip, the leg, pointing into the toe here, really challenging ourselves. Maybe you're toe tapping out to the side too, that's okay. Find what works for you and challenge that balance a little bit more. Lift off the chair, maybe touch down on the chair a little bit from here to there, or completely lift the hands, rising up tall, big inhale at the top, exhale on the way down, and lower everything together. Just a nice breath in, drawing the hands up, and exhale down. Wonderful. Give the dog a treat. And from here, we are going to go to the other side, challenging yourselves, starting with that toe down and maybe pulsing it up and down. Wonderful work. And here we go. When you're ready, lifting, taking it out to the side. Hold on to the chair if you need it. And really strong through that abdomen, the hip, the low back. Always checking with good posture here. And when you're ready, taking those arms out to the side, challenge yourself, maybe go a little bit higher here. Great reach up tall. Fabulous job. And bringing it back down. Wonderful work. Coming back together. Just a nice breath in. And exhale on the way down. Wonderful work. All right. From here, with our feet closer together, we are going to bend at the hips, bend at the knees here, and I'm just going to send the bottom back a little bit here. So as I move backwards with the bottom, I can hold on to the chair here, but I'm going to draw the navel in and either hold on to the legs in the chair or wherever you're comfortable. We're going to round the spine. Exhaling, squish all that air right out of you, and then come to a flatter, straighter spine and challenge that balance a little bit more. Extend an arm or both arms out in front, coming into a chair pose here. Great work. Keeping that nice, straight, strong back here. And we're just gonna add a little bit of a pulse if you like. Bouncing kind of up and down through the legs. We're heavy in the heels. And we're going to rise up, take a nice reach up tall. Big inhale. And exhale, come on back down. And maybe you're not down here. You don't need to be as deep. You can be up high. Protect those knees a little bit here. And we're heavy in the heels now. We're just going to send some energy forward. Hold on to the chair if you need to for a little security. And now we're going to kind of pulse into those toes a little bit. If you can lift the heels just a little bit, you may not even get the shoe off the ground, but you're really working those toes, that arch of the foot. Fabulous job here. And coming back into the heels, here we go. Take it tall. Reach up nice and high. Big inhale. And exhale, come on back into that little bit of a chair pose, finding the depth that works for you. And from here, draw the navel in. We're going to round the spine. Shoulders come towards the ears. Exhale and inhale. Wonderful. Draw the arms kind of along the side body here. With a straight spine, we are going to bring the arms all the way up to the side. So now we're stretching out wide and we're going to rise up tall and then lean to one side, tilt over, stretching that side body here. Wonderful work. Coming back to center, up and over to the other side, strong through those shoulders. They're doing a lot of work, holding our arms out wide. And that side body's really challenging. Wonderful. Elbows come in, palms are up. And I'm going to bring the elbows back behind me just a little bit. So maybe to give yourselves a little bit of a visual, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you pull the elbows back behind you. Really working that upper back. Fabulous job. And pull them in with a little squeeze here. And nice big breath and let it go. Give the dog a treat. All right, from here, challenging our upper back a little bit more. We're going to take that wider stance, feet out at a wide angle again here. And as we bend at the hips, bend at the knees a little bit here, come into a wide stance with those hands. Challenge ourselves a little bit more. We're going to lean over to one side. Come on back to center. Lean over to the other side. And when we're really outreaching from side to side here, you might feel it through that outer hip area, that lower sciatica area, the upper buttock. So as we really are challenging our balance, we're really working some of those muscles that help control our stability. Fabulous work through the core here. One last time each side. Fabulous. And come on back to center. And we're going to take it up tall. Nice reach, get long, lengthen through those fingertips here. And let the arms come on down. All right. So I'm going to turn the toes back forward. A nice different rotation for the hips here. And I am going to come into a little bit of a bend of the hips and knees, feeling different through those knees, really challenging our knees here. And now we're going to lean from side to side a little bit. And I want you to focus more on the foot. So as I lean over, the hip is doing the action, the knee is stabilized, and I'm pushing into that outside of the whole foot. So no longer really heavy through the heel, but really that outside foot area. And then we're going to shift back in, come on over to the other side here, and thinking about that foot. Where is the pressure being applied? How do I feel through the heel, through the toes, and all the way into that outside of the foot? From here, I am stretching as well the inner thigh and moving through that outer hip here. We have lots of muscles going on while we're here. Come on back to center and let's rise up. Nice big inhale. And exhale down. Let's give the dog a treat. She's doing so good this morning. All right, so with the feet facing forward here, we are going to come back into a little bit of a bend. I'm not very deep here, not into a deep squat. And I want to shift over to one side, and then I'm going to challenge the balance. Hold on to the chair if you need to. We're going to lift a toe and go heavy into that heel. So I'm pushing backwards here a little bit through this hip and pushing into the heel. And then I'm going to lower it, shift over to the other side. Here we go. Hold on to the chair if you need to. Lift the heel, or I'm sorry, lift the toe. I'm heavy into the heel, stretching that outer hip, inner thigh, challenge that balance here. Wonderful job. And come on down, back to center, rise up tall. Lengthen, really get long as we stretch through those fingertips. Fight gravity every day. And here we go. Come on back down. Wonderful work. Now I'm going to roll onto a toe, lift a heel here. So challenging that balance again, really pushing down into those toes, kind of like we're going to do a little dance here. Push deep into those toes, that front of the toe pad here, and down we go, lifting to the other side, squeezing that calf muscle, thinking about those lower legs. Wonderful work here. Maybe do a little dance if you'd like, and bring it back down. Here we go, rise up tall, big inhale. Stretch it out, lengthen. Exhale down. Fabulous. Okay. Taking the feet a little bit wider here and out at an angle. We are just going to reach up and over. You may stay right here if you'd like, or bending at the knee, and we're gonna lean out with both hands, or maybe you're holding onto the chair with your other hand, that's okay. So as we bend at the knee here, we're really beginning to stretch up and over. Nice side angle here. Wonderful stretch through from the hip, the ribs to the shoulder, and bring it back down. Fabulous. When you're ready, stretching over to the other side and leaning into it, finding what works for that knee, that hip, really gradually getting into it here. Fabulous work. Nice stretch, good breathing, never holding the breath, and come on back. Up tall, straightening, and bring it in. A little march here, and just coming to the front of your chair here. Give the dog a treat. All right, from here, I'm gonna scoot forward in my chair and giving my hips and knees a little bit room here to move. I'm gonna roll onto the sides of my feet, stretch those ankles out, have that good posture. Bring the arms out to the sides a little bit here and just challenge our posture. Think about breathing into the belly. Fabulous work. And bring the feet out, knees together. So walk those feet out kind of wide here, knees together, stretching through that outer hip here. And take those arms up a little higher here. Big inhale into the belly, into the chest, all the way to the back of the throat. And exhale it down. Wonderful. Here we go. One more. Big inhale into the belly, into the chest, to the back of the throat, and let it go. Wonderful. And bring the feet together. When you're ready, just rounding the back, tucking the chin, pulling the navel in. Thinking about that low back being rounded through the middle of the back, shoulders towards the ears, and lifting tall, nice straight spine, shoulders, elbows come back, lift the chin. A big inhale here. And just letting it go, relaxing. Wonderful work today. Really working that core through those hips, that low back, the shoulders included here. And we're just going to take a nice breath in, draw the hands up, bring the hands together, pull them down to the heart. Great work. Push the hands down to go up. Big inhale up. Bring them together, down to the heart. One more, just because it feels so good. Push them down to go up. Big inhale to the heart. Fabulous job. And just taking a little bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week ahead. Give the dog a treat. Bye-bye. Have a great day.